Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome to a almost concluding car hockey playoff stuff for the 2022 season. These are not the finals yet, but it will be happening soon. I'm doing two best of fours. As you can see, this game over here is USA versus France. I thought about doing USA versus United Kingdom or NASCAR, but then I realized they keep playing each other so many times that that wouldn't be as fun to watch. So that's why I did this. Also, I changed a player for USA. That's right. They are using both of the brand new Dodge Durango Matchbox on their team because the other one was just a recolor of a car I already have. And then I realized, well, it's not a new car. It's just the same car, but in a new color. So, yeah. The Hotbird is kind of a new car because it's kind of like a Pontiac Firebird, but just a different name for it. So that's why that one's still playing. And also, I don't have a Hot Wheels Firebird, in that kind of style, in that exact kind of color. I may have one similar, but not the same thing though, because the other one I have that looks similar to that has like some plastic glass window type thing on it, and it looks completely different. Anyways, enough said about that. Let's get to the game. USA scores, it's 1-0. Now again, it is a best of four, so for the first two games, USA will be home, and then for the other two, they will be away. No goal for France. Whoa, he almost knocked the car out of the way, and that would not have been good. Is that a goal? Yep, that's a goal. And it's 2-0 USA already. Wow. Well, I don't have any more pennies, unfortunately, so that means 2 minutes delay of game. USA will be on the power play as soon as I get all of my pennies, which I use for the puck back somehow. There's 2, 3, not sure where 4 is. Oh, found 4. There it is. Right. Well, that's going to hurt for France. And that's a goal. It's 3-0 USA already. Well, the assists go to everyone on USA. The roadster is the one who ends up scoring a goal. So everyone on USA has 1 goal each so far. And that's what I call a good team because they're passing it to all their other players instead of just having one person score multiple times. Which, sure, some people like getting hat tricks in sports, like the big sports achievements like MVP or whatever. But, in reality, those awards to the players, whether it's for life or, toy car stuff, because, I'm thinking about doing a toy car hockey, awards kind of program thing just after the season is done. So that way I don't mess up the team stuff already somehow. And, yeah, because of that, they don't just give them to those players or whatever. They have to earn them, and all of that stuff. Like, there may or may not be an award in baseball for, who gets the most cycles in the season kind of thing or whatever. Because, I've never heard of an award like that before. Because just to even get a cycle in a baseball game is pretty hard to do. Not many players do it, surprisingly, and that's kind of sad. Anyways, back to the game. And it's 4-0. See, USA is starting to be more of a real team, whereas certain other teams, they're just like, and just give it to the best scorer and they'll take care of it, kind of thing. That's not what, sports really is meant to be about. You pass it to all your other players so they get a chance to score a goal or get a chance to, shoot the puck or whatever against their other team, kind of thing. I'm just surprised that no one's here right now because, I'm not saying you have to be here for the whole thing. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that, I guess it's because I didn't do a quick video before this that no one realized, hey, Reese is going live today for Toy Card or video game thing, whatever. Well, I am, and I did let people know that you're gonna have to be on the lookout. And what I mean by lookout is like, within a few days, that's when the next event's happening, kind of thing. So yeah. Also, I guess another reason why people aren't here is because they're busy with other stuff, like they're busy finding cards in stores and things like that. That is totally okay. If you do not have time to do the chat feature, that's fine. Or if you don't have time to hit the thumbs up button, that's fine. If you only have time to just watch for a few seconds or so, that's fine. I'm just trying to say I should be more, open and understanding as of previous lives instead of just doing it from like, a few lives ago and now start being more understanding and open, that realizing people are busy throughout the day with, shopping and whatever. Yeah, I really should be more aware of that. And I am so sorry that I wasn't more open and understanding about that before. And I'm trying to be more aware of that now. Anyways, the other thing that I would like to say is I don't know when I'm gonna do more peg hunting type things because stores don't like people recording in them because some people, don't follow the store rules and then they end up being, not able to go to those stores because they are doing stuff against the store policy, kind of thing. And you might be asking, why does that have to have anything to relate to toy car hockey? It doesn't, but when you think about it, how else do you get these toy cars without going to all these different stores? Walmart, Target, King Soopers, etc. You can't buy these cars for your toy car racing without going to stores. You can't buy these cars for toy car, hockey or baseball or racing or, the show and tell questions stuff, whatever. Or just, making quick videos of opening them right when you buy them from the store. You can't do any of that without going to a store. So that's why it's always good when you're a customer, you need to think about, what's the best way I can set the best example for other people? Because I actually watched a video yesterday and it just made me sad. Some other collector was at this Walmart store, not one, that's close to me, obviously, but somewhere in the USA, that is, or possibly Canada. I'm not sure where, but they found a case of Hot Wheels car and they just took like the cars they wanted and just left them next to the box and in other places in the toy aisle of a Walmart store. And when I saw that part of this person's YouTube video, shout out to whoever it was because they were a really nice, great person. They put everything away and they're helping by doing that. Did they ask to do it? No. They just did it because they want to be a kind, nice collector and make everything look neat and clean for the store. And that's why, people need to be more like them. Now, again, I'm not saying names or anything because, we don't like, not everyone likes sharing names on YouTube and stuff like that. That's totally understandable. But what I'm trying to say is that if we have more people that are going to clean up their messes when they're, buying Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars or any toy products really, or any products really, whether it's toys or something else, just think about what would the best example be so I can set an example for, future collectors of this product or whatever. Or like, what if your kids get into collecting that? That's why it's better for, not just their parents, but other people who are, adult age to, clean up stuff after them because otherwise, we're just setting a bad example for the collectors and we don't want that to happen. We want to make sure everything is nice, neat, and clean at stores. Now, again, we're not, so much maintenance kind of people when we clean up mess after other collectors. Like, if there's a mess of Hot Wheels cars, the thing you should do is put them back away if there's no one else in the area, because then you're being nice without having to, ask to do it. I mean, sure, sometimes you may have to ask because, there may or may not be someone working at that store there in the aisle noticing that that's happening. So, yeah. But anyways, enough talk about stuff not related to the toy car hockey. Let's refocus back into this. We'll talk about pig hunting and all of that junk later after this is done. 2-1. And USA wins the first game 5-0 against France, and now improves their record to 7-0. Only 3 more games and USA will advance to the finals. And that's good because 1 or 2 seasons ago they ended up losing their chances of winning the finals against Italy. Or they may not have even made the finals against Italy like 1 or 2 seasons ago. And the Chevy scores the first goal. Assist goes to the Dodge Charger. I mean, not Charger, the Rango. The Tesla would have gotten an assist had it, gone through the Bugatti earlier, but it didn't. So, yeah. Sorry, Tesla. I know you wanted that assist badly, but just not happening. Well, unfortunately, that's an unassisted goal to the Dodge Durango because when it got past him, he couldn't quite get it out of him in time, and his first shot got stopped. And it's 3-0 USA. Looks like USA is just about to defeat France after they got that one loss. And it's 3-0 USA. Yep, everyone has a goal. They all have a goal each. Nothing, and it took him 2 or 3 rebounds just to get that past their goalie this time. Wow. Alright, so I think should be like 4 or 5-0 actually. Yeah, because it was just 3-0, so it's 4-0. So someone else has 2 goals, and I'm clearly lost and confused of who it was. Well, that's not good. The Dodge has 2. Oh, the Dodge has 2 goals. The Chevy and Tesla have 1 goal. So yeah, it is 4-0 then. Because I don't recall the Chevy or Tesla scoring a second goal. And that's game. USA wins again. 5-0. They've shut out France in both games so far, surprisingly. France hasn't done anything yet, and that's kind of a shocker. Now, again, this is a best of 7, not a best of 4, so that's why it's the team that wins 4 games first is the winner. Both teams are actually agreeing to stick with their lineups from the previous game, so that way this next game can get started a bit quicker. Nope, it's no goal. And he's interfered with the goalie, pushing him more out of the way, so that's 2 minutes goaltender interference, 2 minutes goaltender That's going to probably end up being a 6-minute penalty for the same penalty 3 times. And France is actually going to sub in 2 other players instead right now. Don't ask me where they got that idea from. Because, 2 rights don't make, well, 2 wrongs, technically in a way, don't really make a right, because it's like if you're wrong and you're wrong again, you're not going to be right about the thing you were talking about. So, yeah. That's why, I understand this saying, for the road whatever thing, 2 lefts make a right. That is correct and true. But 2 wrongs do not make a right. That means, you're not comparing it to the same kind of thing, if you know what I mean by that. Because again, we're not talking about roads or like, if, someone has 2 right legs, that's going to make a left leg, but then in a weird way, it would feel like they have 2 left legs and only 1 right leg. So that doesn't make much sense. Woo, that was close. I would have had to get a new player for USA, and there is some over there, but not many though. Nope, it's no good. And it's 1-0 France. France has scored the first goal. And it's 1-1, USA scores. And the penalty time is now down from, well, let's just say it was still 6 minutes because, if we do like 5:54, I can't do that in half kind of thing. Or instead of half, why don't we take off a minute? And then when it's an even amount on the penalty, it goes down to, half that time exact. So there was probably 5:20, so it's down to 4:20 now. Goal 4:10, so that's 2:05 left on the penalty now. Three to 1 now is the score. Now again, this time it's a bit different. The Chevy scores 3 goals in a row, and as of the previous 2 games, everyone else got a score. So I'm kind of wondering why that's happening or whatever. I guess it's because the Chevys, wants to score as many goals to beat the Durango's goal scoring record when he just joined USA, which is like over. Well, that's probably, I would say, 8 to 12 goals, somewhere in that range. Yeah, he has probably 11 goals right now. And this Chevy has probably more than him, so I don't know why he's trying to compete with him. Nope, no good. At least that time the Dodge passed it to the Chevy, so he could have gotten an assist, but the goalie on France is like, nope, not this time. And it's 3 to 2 now. USA's ahead, but just by a goal, and the penalty's gone under 2 minutes. There's now 1:42 on the penalty mark. Let's see, so I want to say there was 142 minus that time before the 4th goal for USA scored. We'll just do another minus a minute deduction now because there's 1:34, and if we did half that time, I'm not quite sure what that would be. I could do it on this really quickly. Oh wow, it's almost 11. What did I say for the time? Oh yeah, 134, I believe. Well, 67 wouldn't make much sense because that would be minute and 27 seconds, and that's like only minusing 7 seconds from the penalty. So we'll just say there's 34 seconds left on the penalty, and I have to do something else really quickly. So it's 4-2. Four to 3. 24 seconds left on the penalty. And USA wins 5-1. Well, correction, 5-3, that is. Sorry, I will be back momentarily. If anyone shows up, just have them chat amongst themselves. I will be back for it when I just need to check and see where I put something down. I'm gonna be back. I'm back. What? Well, that was bizarre. If you're asking what I just said what for, it's because my game just crashed out right when it was close to finishing loading. And that's bizarre because it reloaded the game when the game was open and somehow it didn't want to fully load. That's kind of odd. Well, anyways, now since that game is done and over, there's one more game and USA improves to 9-0 because they've won 3 times against them. Wow, I don't see a reason why to play this one if no one else is playing. Not to mention, I don't really care for the Prime XP from this event thing in the game, so because of that, I'd rather not play because 1,000 Prime XP, when you think about it, in the long run of things, is way less than what you get in the actual event. Which, by the way, I do need to start playing soon. However, that's not the main focus of this live thing. So, yeah. Larkin's part of a set with the walk-off hero dude from the other time. Yep. There's the walk-off hero person. Yeah, we're not gonna win. Unfortunately, since I have only one useful player, I would have to use that one player every single time. Come on. That's not the player I wanted. Sorry, I'm just not a New York Mets fan, and this game has given me Tyler Wade for the third time in the time span of not even 2 full days. Well, let's see if I can get 1,000,000 points in this event thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to hit, 5 billion points, given the fact that 2 of my other players are no longer useful anymore. I only have 1 now. So, yeah, that's not so great. But enough stuff for that. Let's just do the car hockey stuff, which is the main focus of this line thing. There's a more than likely possibility I'm going to have to take another quick pause, just for, a different reason. Nope, it's no good. He didn't so much interfere with the goalie because he didn't move the goalie, he moved the puck, but one game ago, someone did move the goalie more out of play than the puck, so that's why that goal did not count. So it's 1-0 France. Nope, it's no good. And it's tied 1-1. USA has tied France in this game already, 1-1. And it's 2-1. Tussle scores on the rebound. Well, USA wants to send France packing and go on to the final. Nope, it's no goal. Goal. And it's 3-1 now. USA is winning. 4-1. I'm not even sure how that went past him, but it did already. That was really quick, and I almost didn't see that. Got it past him, but not past the goalie. Nope, it's no good. Ooh, did the Tesla have the puck at that time? I don't think so. 2 minutes interference. Yeah, you can't interfere with the player, and that's exactly what I just saw. If someone saw something different, good thing is I have 2 other pucks available. So, yeah. That's going to hurt France, unfortunately. Well, correction, I have 3 other pucks available. And it's over. USA's advancing to the finals for their first time in 1 or 2 seasons since they lost in playoff stuff and ended up, I believe, them or someone else lost to Italy in the finals. USA is back into the finals 2 teams finally for the regular fun hockey season for the 2022 season. USA probably can't even believe how real this is, and it's really happening to them. And it took them 1 or 2 more seasons for it to happen again after that 1 or 2 seasons ago thing with Italy. Well, France has been finished as a unfortunate elimination. USA's perfect win streak continues. Well, France is gone, and USA has advanced. Apparently that one loss came back and bit them badly. Bad enough to lose, unfortunately. Thought I had another Italian card, but I don't think I did. Well, let's get the next series started. Put this somewhere else. I'm not sure who's going to win between these teams because, unfortunately, someone's not going to have a perfect record anymore. Yep, someone's about to lose their perfect record. And neither team wants it to be them, unfortunately, and someone's going to lose it. I mean, someone's going to lose a perfect record in the finals, no matter who ends up winning this series between UK and NASCAR, that is. Well, NASCAR win or will UK win, then we'll actually have 2 countries, not USA versus technically USA 2.0 because NASCAR is an American car racing event. And it's 1-0 NASCAR. They've already scored. Two nothing NASCAR. I'm not sure if he had the puck, but it looks like he did touch the puck before he went backwards, so they're not going to call an interference call. However, they are having a penalty warning being held because they think that there's a possibility that interference could be called. So that's why we have a held penalty imaginary signal in the car hockey game now. And it's 3-0 not USA, NASCAR, which is technically USA 2.0. After further review, they call on the ice's no penalty goal. They reviewed it and they realized he just barely touched the puck when he got sent backwards. Had he not had the puck and not been in a defensive, position to move the puck into their other side to be on the offense, then yes, that would have been a penalty because if he's not touching the puck and he's not defensively trying to move the puck into the offensive side, and he doesn't have it in those ways, or he doesn't have the puck at all, and it gets moved out of the way, then yes, that would have been interference in this car hockey game. But since he didn't touch it, it's not a penalty, and the game will resume 3-0 as the score. That's still no goal. And that's a goal. It's 4-0 now. My goodness, NASCAR does not want to lose. Nope. And they score. The assist goes to everyone. The number 23 is the one who ends up getting the goal. Number 23, Cameron gets the goal, and it's 4-0 NASCAR. Now, that was a well-drawn-up goal play for NASCAR. Oh, and he fell, but he gets up. And he still scores. Wow. And since no one stopped him, not even the goalie, the assist will go to everyone else who helped him that time. Unfortunately, the goalie was not a part of that one, so that assist only goes to number 88 and number 23 for Team NASCAR. And NASCAR has won the first game 5-0, meaning that UK has lost their first game. Which means UK is ending their season, whether they advance or get eliminated, on a not perfect season, unfortunately for UK now. Let's see what happens in Game 2 of 7. Because USA is awaiting the winner of this series. That's a goal. It's 1-0 NASCAR. 2-0 NASCAR. And no, he did not interfere with the goalie because, well, the goalie wasn't moved by a player. The goalie just went slightly out of play because of the puck. Luckily, I was able to fix it in time before that goal had happened, and it was 3-0 NASCAR. Four nothing NASCAR, and everyone scored a goal. Well, the number 11 scored twice, though. Gotta keep that in mind, because it's 4-0 now. 5-0, and NASCAR wins. And they've won the first 2 games, so it's starting to look like it's not going to be a country showdown. It's going to be more of an USA versus technically USA 2.0 showdown kind of thing. Both teams are sticking with their lineup for this game, just like the other teams did, because it'll make it go by so much easier. And also, yes, I did forget to mention that there's going to be Q&A in this live, and I am so sorry for not realizing that earlier. I should have put that in the description or in part of the, title part of the live before I went live. Nope, it's no good. And UK scores it's 1-0. Well, either team get a perfect season out of this. We don't know, because if both teams lose, neither team's going to have a perfect season anymore. Nope, it's no good. And it's 2-0 UK. They found a way to get past NASCAR somehow. in a kind of sneaky way. And yes, both of those goals do count. There was no penalties, no nothing. And NASCAR's wondering, how is this happening? That's the goal, and it's 1-2 now. Well, they've scored. The question is, can UK hold on to this lead and cause a bonus game? We'll have to see. And it's 2-2 now. Tie game already. NASCAR's tied it up. And it's 2-3. UK takes the lead again. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like some, weird league-changing games are being played here with UK and NASCAR in this game somehow. And it's 3-3. A funny way to say it would be tree to tree, but if you're someone who likes environment stuff, that's not so much funny, unfortunately. And I like trees as much as the next person does, so yeah. And it's 4-3. Nope, missed. And it's 4-4. Well, overtime, and it's the 20 shots on goal limit rule. If no one scores by then, we go to a shootout. This car scored 3 goals. This one hasn't scored. That one has scored, but only once. Out of play, and a little bit too far, but not far enough to be called a delay of game penalty. Ooh, that was a good catch. And NASCAR wins in the overtime 5-4. Wow, that was a close game, but UK couldn't finish them off. These two and him. Alright, well, final game. I'm not sure who's going to win, but it's going to be one of these teams. One nothing UK. The focus just froze up NASCAR's goalie, and he was like, "Huh? What happened? Where's the puck?" And somehow he did a tricky play and got it past him somehow. Let's see if that's a goal. Nope, just stops it all. And it's 2-0 UK. Well, they're ahead by 2 goals. Will this be the time UK puts NASCAR's perfect season on skid? We'll have to see. 2-1. Well, not 2-1, but 1-2 actually. Though in a way you could technically say it's 2-1, but not really. 2-2. Well, that lead did not hold quite true for UK, and wow, it's 3-2. NASCAR scored 3 goals and not that many seconds apart from each other. And then NASCAR player fakes out the UK goal and scores. It's 4-2 now. Nope, he stops it all. Couldn't stop the second one, and it's 4-3. Are we going to have another overtime? It looks like it to me. Just might happen. It just might happen somehow. And we're going to overtime for the second time. It's 4-4, and it's game 4. Somehow, part of the puck stays in play, and because of that, we're still playing on. And it's over. NASCAR wins again in overtime. Oops, wrong card. That may or may not have been the same card that participated in some other celebration thing and ended up getting him suspended from a game or so. In my car hockey thing, because of, unsportsmanlike conduct celebrating with the wrong team person, or like having an imaginary car hockey player who's injured celebrate with their team while they're trying to recover, or something like that. Yeah. So we're gonna have to look more into that because the 4 did technically do unsportsmanlike conduct type penalty thing in a way, well, unsportsmanlike penalty for unnecessary celebration with the incorrect team, and that does not make his teammates feel happy. So we're gonna have to wait and see what that will be for if he's going to continue playing or not for next season stuff. Anyways, the final 2 teams are set in stone for the final matchup, which will be not until Saturday or Sunday, most likely. So yeah, if anyone has any questions about cars or video game stuff, or the toy car hockey system, or cake hunting, which I can already answer. I'm not sure when that will ever happen for that kind of video, for cake hunting for Hot Wheels Matchbox. Basic ones like the main lines or 5-packs or premiums, whatever. I'm not sure when that will be next time for that kind of video. I will say my next unboxing video will obviously be sometime soon again as of this week or weekend. Bye everyone, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day and have a fantastic, fabulous weekend when it does start this weekend. Because the weekend's technically starting tomorrow. Bye everyone, thanks for watching. That's the end of this live.